Now, it's the day of the panel. How do you ensure that when you walk on stage, when you engage in the panel discussion, you're able to deliver the key message or the goal of your presentation? First of all, we need to remember that on a panel, you will not be able to have the luxury of giving lengthy answers. We've all seen panelists basically monopolizing the stage by giving on and on and on, maybe 5-10 minutes answers. And as an audience, unless it is something really groundbreaking, we would feel that the panelist is not being a team player. So instead of speaking in a long speech, you will need to tune your message into sound bites. Perhaps a 30-second to a 45-second soundbite would be the perfect length to entice as well as bring forward your point. So do not speak in speech, speak in sound bites. Remember we spoke about how there is a difference between being a speaker and a panelist. Speaker, you have full control, you deep dive into a conversation. On a panel, chances are you'll be together with other panelists. So how do you ensure the audience remembers what you have to say? I would deploy the technique of flagging and repetition. For instance, number 1, I think this. Number 2, there is this evidence. Number 3, there is this case study. So by putting flag or signposts on your answer, you help the audience navigate the structure of your response. And also, if you respond in 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, with a similar chain of thought, i.e. repetition, the audience will be able to capture your key message better than when you basically talk about different subjects without repeating or surrounding a similar topic. So flagging and repetition are excellent response tips to use on a panel. Unlike preparing for a speech where you could prepare the entire duration, there is one element on the panel that you could always prepare, and that is the wrap-up. We've all been on panel discussions or listened to panels and hear the moderator ask this question. Could the panelists give a short wrap-up, or could we each have 1 minute of time to deliver your conclusion to the panel? This is something that normally happens, and you could prepare by having a strong ending, a strong wrap-up. So work in your key message, work in your ideas, work in the points that you would like to reiterate, and of course, improvise with the dialogue that has been going on and add certain elements into it. Having a good wrap-up, or what we would say having the last word, would give you a feeling of authority. Due to the highly uncertain nature of panels, chances are you might be asked a question that you don't know the answer to. Or you might have been briefed by your publicity team saying, hey, please do not answer this topic. Or simply, the moderator has thrown you a curveball. So what do you do in this scenario? You could use the technique of bridging. From A direction, using a bridge brings you to a B direction. Say, for instance, you could say, while I don't have all the answers to this topic, what is important in front of us is, then you talk about your key message. Or you could say, that is an interesting question. What we'd like to focus now on is, then you go into your answer. Simply using bridging, you're able to divert the dialogue direction.